I want you to pay attention. That's all you have to do. Pay attention. Pay attention when you talk. Pay attention when you think. And pay attention when you do. This accomplishes a couple of things. First off, it allows you to live in the moment. When we live in the moment, we're always happier. We're always better, and we're always powerful. Because in truth, the moment is the only time that you have any control over. Now, this is what I want you to do with the moment. When you hear yourself or feel yourself thinking something bad or something negative, I want you to pay attention to that and to replace that thought as soon as you recognize it with something that makes you laugh, something that makes you happy, lighthearted. It might be a baby in a crib going, "Gaga goo goo." It might be making some silly faces. It could be anything. Anything that makes you smile, anything that makes you happy. I want you to use the negative thought to be a reminder to think of something else. You'll be amazed how powerful this act is in and of itself. I remember I used to have depressions from a single thought that could last 3 or 4 weeks. And keep in mind, I was already depressed. So now it's getting even worse and worse and worse, simply because I have more thoughts that I couldn't let go of. The simple act of paying attention to what you're thinking and what you're doing and what you're saying, and then replacing a negative thought, a negative action, a negative speech with something positive early can change the flow of that thought completely. I can tell you in my own case that I've used this exercise to stop thoughts dead in their tracks. I'll have a bad thought for a few seconds. I replace it with a silly face. And it makes me laugh and it changes my energy. The next exercise, which will follow this tip, will show you exactly the kind of power that this can achieve for you and give to you in your growth and in your evolution. So that's tip number 1, which leads, of course, into exercise number 2. So what I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to pay attention to yourself. I'd like to pay attention to how the back of your head feels, how the front of your head feels, your mouth, your cheeks, your eyes, your neck, shoulders, arms, hands, wrists, upper chest, lower chest, belly region, hips, legs, knees, calves, feet, toes, hands and fingers. Pay attention. Quickly scan yourself for how you feel. Pay attention, especially to how your head feels. I want you to join me in forced laughter. Now, when I say forced laughter, it's because I'm not going to tell you a joke. I'm just going to start laughing. And I want you to laugh along with me. Even if it feels silly, I want you to do this, okay? But first, pay attention to how you feel. When I count to 3, I'm going to start laughing, just for a short time. And when I stop laughing, I want you to stop laughing, and then to scan yourself quickly again, and to see how different you feel, just from this little exercise. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I'm laughing for real. Okay. All right. Good. Now, I want you to pay attention how you feel, okay? I can feel in my head differences already, in my shoulders, in my legs, everywhere I feel different. I want you to pay attention to those changes in yourself too, because that's an exercise that you can do anytime that you feel low energy, anytime that you feel down, anytime that you need to. And it's infectious. You'll start laughing for no reason, but you'll end up laughing because it feels good. It's an amazingly simple trick to, again, change your mood, to help you to feel the way you're supposed to feel. We're supposed to feel good. That's why it feels good to be happy, because we're supposed to be happy. I'd like to thank you very much for taking part in this short session with me. And I look forward to being there for you in the future. I'm Maury Zelkovich.